I want to welcome again every person, place, a thing in existence. All right. All y'all who are worthy of the enlightenment, got a treat for you this time. So you want to be attentive to this piece of information that I'm going to be explaining in this segment. And before we start off, we're going to ring the bell so that sigil is put into play. It's already written. We're putting it in the Lamb's Book of God, okay? So to speak. Many of you know about the book or the book of law, or some as commonly known as the Lamb's Book of God. So I'm going to state that a wise one should consider that health being the greatest of wealth. And that's going to be the basis and the theme of what we're going to build on. Check. This is called that love groove. I'll be right back. Hold on. Before we go. Ah, the originality, yo. Thing banging, ain't it? I mean, like that. Let me know. Let me know what you think about that. So there's a few items that I want y'all to go out and put in your medicine cabinet, put somewhere. I want y'all to have these items in your home. All right? I'm going to show us some, maybe 4 items that should be kept around us at all time in the event that we go through complications in the physical. All right, so the first one, this is, now, I'm going to do some reading, but I'm going to show these items, and I'm not going to get into what the items do for the body and or why you should be taking them. But what you should do is write it down. Take a note of them. All right? And for YouTube, don't read my hand. Read the goddamn item, the jar. I got some psalmisters out, some palm readers out here. If you like, you want to see your hand, oh, let me see your hands. They smart like me. You know, they know how to read the body, the physical body, and tell everything going on in the person's existence. See, there's gurus around like that, but y'all don't know this. You know why I know you don't know this? Because they didn't teach you in your schooling system. That wasn't part of the that wasn't part of the curriculum or the paradigm and what you needed to know to become a grand master within self. No, you needed to know how to get out here and dictate my government. So back on the health note, make sure you write this down. And then in your due time, what you want to do is the same thing I did. What did I do? Tell us, what did we do? We did some due diligent research. Huh? Look it up. That's what you want to do. I want you to look these items up. So this first one is called activated charcoal. Make sure you run out and get that. Get that first. Now we got some catcall. All right? And I got two different streams going on, so I got to be attentive to everything. As I said, every people, person, place, and thing, all in existence. Whether you're with me, whether you're here, whether you're there, or whether you're there, or whether you're there. Okay? Be sure that you're writing down this idea of cat claw. All right? And you're going to want to look that up. Our next item is this of black seed. This is a very good item. Now, they have the powder form too, and seed. Get yourself familiar with herbs is, people. I mean, like, I could do a whole year. Well, I've been doing years, but I could do a lifetime of what it is and entails to walk, talk, and think, live a healthy utopia state of tranquility. Like, that's what I do. This is what I'm here doing. It's not what I do. This is like my functioning. And if it wasn't, then how in great green God's heaven will you be able to explain such a matter? Right? You ain't never heard me talk about only one thing matter. Do you think I'm that dumb? Talk like to me. Am I so dumb that you want me to put a white shirt matter, a white life matter shirt on? Why can't you put my shirt on? Don't Nate life matter? I could go get printed up some shirts. You want to wear it for me? You want to walk around, talk about Nate life matter? Will you do that for me? Or do I got to pay you? Let's see if we can get some more people in the building, because we gonna get it's gonna be fire today. It's gonna be some fire. We're gonna need this information. Sure we are. Everybody. Whether you want it or not. And listen, here's the ticker. You don't have to adhere to all this information. In fact, I'm gonna let you know, as you move on and grow in life, it's gonna change for you. Stages is gonna take place. Different things you're gonna want to experience. You think I'm gonna always be a goddamn vegetarian and not want to taste what a piece of oxtail tastes like? And here it is, these people been enjoying oxtails long I've been living. Right? They still here. Talk about yo, 36 years of that, I got to taste what at least one time. It's not gonna hurt me. I've been eating lettuce, y'all got to remember, 35 years. So one piece of lamb's leg or cow leg or chicken's back, it's not going to bother me at all. In fact, it'll probably run out my body. I probably have to go to the bathroom right away. Yeah, because you're working with an alkaline body, which is electric and magnifying. That's why in these coming months, and this is the time where I can really get into the health aspect because of the Thanksgiving and the Christmas, all this eating in January, and then it get cold. So a lot of people like to eat a lot when in the cold months. I noticed that, particularly here in America. Yeah, Facebook is they get Facebook getting like Twitter with the streaming. They like to cut my information, and they cut the info. Hold on, let me wait till I get it back online. Okay, so first of all, let it be known I'm back again. I was speaking about health. This is the title for the Facebook stream because it got cut. We're dealing with health, right? So anyway, keep in mind, I wanted to be noted that Facebook loves it's getting something like Twitter, restricting higher consciousness. That's what they're doing. They don't care if I could get on here and show you my phallus or my backside or watch a woman twerk or her breasts. That's good. And you can get on here and talk stuff that is demoralizing, but raise the consciousness of the people. I see that. I get more disagreement and discooperation with this avenue. We don't harmonize as good as we used to in 2019. That's all I'm saying. And so when I jump off of Facebook, that's what happens. They stop the video, which liable is going to happen again pretty soon. And it'll give me a notice. Y'all don't see it. Y'all don't get to see the notice. It tells me that your video has been cut due to either somebody else's. No, I'm going to put it like this. I'm going to put it clear. They like to put it in those nice, fine college, Harvard, prolific terminology in turn, But basically what they're saying is you're playing Run DMC music. Like, duh. You're playing Prince music. So we feel as though that we should take your video down. And or something went wrong. That's the best one. Something went. Can you imagine? I'm sure it did. I'm talking about taking soursop. Of course something gonna go wrong. They told you go get juiced up. Come on down and get slapped. It'll make you healthy and live longer. When I'm telling you to take soursop bitter, which is pure with moringa and turmeric, it is a detoxing and energetic beverage. It'll boost your immune system, people. Watch, they're going to cut it. It's going to get cut. I know it is. But if it don't, just know that they don't like it when you on their top. So they'll never let you know. See, if they cut it, now they'll know that you know that I know what you know, and they know what we know, and we know what they know. Y'all know how it go. I'm the overseer. I stay in my crystal ball. In fact, if you ever read in the Kitab, in case some of you don't know what the Kitab is, that's called the Holy Quran, so-called Holy Quran. I wrote in there, it states that I know your thoughts even before you think them. Look it up. I ain't making it up. And that's only due to God stay in my crystal ball. And I feel you. But I just don't reach out all the time. So last but not least, well, it is not right. This is not last, but make sure you run out and get some of this product, people. It boosts our immune system. You hear me? It is loaded with vitamin C, anti-cancer properties to fight cancer cells. This is a wonderful piece of extreme information for all time that's taking place right now. And if you hearing this, you part of it. Because there's nowhere on earth where they're telling you to do this. Not even your doctors from the WHO and CDC. And you want to laugh. You want to joke. Still run out there eating and taking all types of GMO products. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying become no health guru and go crazy. It's all right to dodge a little bit once in a while in the devil's house. But you better build yourself up first for that. You gotta be qubit linked within self before you step outside your door. Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Somebody else is gonna take over your mind. I guarantee you that, and it happens all the time. If you ain't thinking like that, then guess what, buddy? You subjugated. Oh yeah, you subjugated. I'm sorry. No, I can't even be sorry no more. Because I ain't gonna keep telling these people. I'm Team Toms. Guard your mind. Take control of thyself. So this product that I was talking about still of the sour sap, all right? I want you all check it out. Because we not finished what it do. Somebody asked me one time, who's your primary doctor? I had to laugh. I forgot that this society lives with having to see a doctor every once in a while. Wow. You mean you so busy in your life that you can't tell what the hell is going on with your own self and run out and remedy your matter? Have we gotten that dumb? Oh, I'm too busy. I got to go to work. I don't know how to take care of myself. Let me run to my doctor. You ran to the doctor, which what? Made your heart rate beat faster. Now your high blood pressure up. And when you get there, of course he's going to tell you, oh, you got high blood pressure. You just had some Pepsi, 14 pork chops, a Coca-Cola, some Skittles. You know what I'm saying? And coming from McDonald's. And you ran to the doctor because you felt some kind of way from what all that shit that you put in, you did to you. That's why you go out and get this activated goddamn charcoal. Okay? Because I know this got cut right here. Run out and get that shit. Black seed. Run out and get this stuff, people. You, listen, your great-grandma, back in the times, they sat on their dresser a bunch of medicine. In fact, they got what they call a medicine cabinet. Look it up. I ain't lying. You may not have much of it. I don't have one. I'm sorry. Just like I don't even have a primary doctor. Now I need a medicine cabinet. Wow. For what, people? For what? I could tell you how to live a life where you alleviate the possibility of ever having a goddamn medicine cabinet installed in your bathroom. I'll make that motherfucker a TV something or an informational source. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, I will. Right where that medicine cabinet is supposed to go over the sink, I'm going to put a computer. And when you brushing your teeth in the morning, right, washing up and all that good shit, you can say, mirror, mirror on the motherfucking wall, who's the greatest of us all? Watch. You think I'm playing? It's going to be here. Incarnate at least one time. Give me another 100 years. Not even that long. And that motherfucker's going to say, you are, your highness. Now, run out and go tell your teacher about that one. And your pastor. Tell him I said that. And you ain't even got to worry about that copper plate coming around. You hear me? I'm paid already. You know me. I'm not doing nothing unless you pay me first. That's why I don't like working for people. They want to pay you after the job. No. If I don't accomplish and do what you want here, take your money back. You ain't gonna be the boss of my shit and dictate. What if you die? How am I gonna get paid? What if you decide to slip out on me and I don't work hard? And you talking about, oh, you know what? Nate, the checks didn't come in today. Oh, shit. Right away, you know how you gonna feel. Look, you got bills to pay. You already told your significant other that we was gonna do just that thing and the other. You know what I mean? When I get back, make sure y'all niggas is dressed. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's going up tonight. And you go to work and they say, checks didn't come in today. Oh, something got to give. Right? I don't give a fuck. You go in your bank account and cut my portion out. Check. Somewhere you can get my little, y'all ain't paying me nothing but crumbs. I'm sure you can go in the company's account, cash at me if anything. But just don't tell me check's not in. No. We just not having that no more. So, any conclusion what this product Soursop does, people, it also, like I say, well, we're gonna start over. Boost the immune system, right? It's loaded with vitamin C and anti-cancer properties. It's to fight cancer cells. It lowers blood pressure, stripping bones. Wow, that's good for European people. So-called white man, white woman, this good shit. You see? And you won't say I'm help. I don't help everybody. I help everybody, everything. Plants, cats, dogs, chickens, ducks, moose, goose, turtles, elephants, iguanas, monkeys, apes, kangaroos. Well, maybe not a kangaroo. He said, why you don't want to help the kangaroo? Yeah. Bunny rabbits. And not the snow bunny rabbits. Just pure, plain simple bunny rabbits. I'll help you. Because I know in return I'm helping myself. That's why I do what I do. You could be the worst individual on the planet. You don't scare me. I am not in fear of anything. Only that what I can and don't do to make myself greater. That's what I'm scared of. And see, nothing in existence has any effect or dealings with that. That's why it's a tangible task for me to be prosperous. You see? You see how this works? So, it lowers the blood pressure, strengthens your bone, and increases sex drive. Well, we don't need that. So, don't worry about taking this for increasing your sex drive. You good at that. Y'all are master sex people. In fact, America is right now, sex is probably the most underground, on the surface, but highly discussed topic. Okay? In other words, it's kept from the mass of people. But it is a situation and a fear that is highly being dealt with. Okay? I'm sorry if you're not understanding what I'm bringing. However, my words must be purposeful and accurately expressed and chosen. That's important. You learn that if you ever was in the court system or any court, but I don't care. Supreme Court, Judicial Court. All right, so you mastered your sex drive, right? You're good at that. but it also helped in weight loss. All right. Patrick Russell, peace, love, and light and prosperity to you. Thanks for well, I ain't gonna say thanks, but I hope this information will definitely be helpful for you. And I will like to say I'm grateful for your acknowledgement. That's what I can say. You know, a lot of people on the podcast and YouTube videos and so forth, they want to thank for showing up. Think like what? If I didn't show up, you wouldn't do what you're doing. And that's true. A lot of them won't. Because they know that they want to get paid. And I'm not hating on anything. If that's the intention and reason why you function in life, then by all means carry out. But I don't need to thank nobody for showing up. All right? What I will say that I hope all information that I'm sharing is beneficial and prosperous to you. And that I am in enjoyment of your energy as you have shown up. All right? Because that's letting me know that you at least heard one word, something that's going to take you, your family, your existence, your affairs into higher planes and states of existence. And that's what it's about. That at least that's what the hem of the house is supposed to do if you're in the idealism of civilization. Check. So it helps in weight loss. This promotes healthy liver, kidney, and skin. Yo, you want your skin to shine? You want what bumps? No blemishes? This is a very good product. You know, this is a very good product. To all my associates, colleagues out here in existence, please hold all calls. Okay, at the moment, let me get this information out. I'm definitely going to get right back up in the world with it. All right? Much respect. So, on that note, right, you want a beautiful skin, you want to glow? Don't run out and buy Vaseline, baby oil. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people, because I'm shining, they figure I'm putting a bottle of baby oil on. No, I'm not. My aura, my energy about me is glowing. That's the most magnificent aspect of stuff that we want to see glowing, not your body. Don't you know that your aura dictates its hue? Of course, just like the skin does. And it's done through alkalinity products. And what I'm showing you is products that will these are mostly detoxifying products. All right. Y'all know how. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all know, but if you don't know, for the most part, when it comes to alkalining or energizing the body, my favorite substances intake of that is what is it called? Sea moss. That's what I put in to become my super self. All right? Everybody is Superman. But you got to know how to take in the proper minerals or the vitamins. Look at the word vitamin. The word vitamin is actually that of vital minerals. Write that down. You want to take your vitamins, right? Remember, Mom used to always say, and Grandma, "Hey, boy, did you take your vitamins?" Yes, Grandma. Well, you see, Grandma was talking about taking vital minerals. She may not know that, but I'm letting you know today because she has passed away and because I'm able to connect mental telepathy, clairvoyance, that is in the magnetic field, the crystal ball. I can express in this day and time, being that of the third, to tell you all this. I mean, what you want? Get him out the grave and come back and tell you, yo, stop taking salt. Stop eating table salt, iodine salt. If you need salt at all, you see salt. You'll run. So once you get into that field, now you can connect better with the people here and still pass on your messages that you had of intentions. The buck don't stop because the body get dropped. I'm going to say it one more time. The buck don't stop because the body get dropped, my partner. You thought it did. That's why they tell you put a RIP over the thing. Rest in peace. You better not put a rest in peace over my grave. Well, I'm not going to have one. But if I did, I better not feel that there's a RIP. If it is a RIP, it better mean rise in peace, rise in prosperity. I don't want you walking around here talking about rest in peace. I'm telling you now, nigga, I'm resting in peace. Why you gonna put that's an oxymoron. Like I was suffering. What are you saying to me? When we come to Earth, are we actually suffering here? Is this the reason why? The flip meaning, psychological aspect of putting the RIP? You are now an acknowledgement that coming into the physical is hell. And now you ain't got to pay your bills every 30 days. You ain't got to get your hair cut every week. You ain't got to go work for somebody from 9 to 5. Yeah, that shit gets tiresome, don't it? A lot of you niggas can't wait to retire. But if you look at it and know why you came here, you'll realize there's no retirement to be taken. You still, oh my God. I don't even know if that, I don't even know if that, I knew that flew right over people's head, what I just said. Because just by me just saying that, it was a drop the whole load off of me. I'm going to say it again. Maybe you might catch it this time. If you came here in the idea that there's no retirement to be taken, huh? You will already know your purpose. Look, you thought I was finished with that product of soursop. This is how deep this thing can get, y'all. You see, it addresses all 7 chakras of the body. Let me finish reading it. The last thing I said, it helps in weight loss. But how much time are we working with? Because I got something to do at a specific time. So, we said that, thank you, helps in weight loss. What? Promotes healthy liver, kidney, and skin. Prevent from deficiency, acid reflux, as it stabilizes the blood sugar level and it improves the blood circulation. So this is a very good product. And again, as always, let me give you a warning to consult your physician if you have any health condition or taking any medications, right? We just don't want you to overdose when taking the synthetic or what they call over-the-counter substances, all right? You can't mix the two. Either doing the one, clean yourself out and rid yourself of that one, and then you can start the process of the herbal stages. It's not like you can't never get into taking herbs. It's just that you got to rid yourself of the, you know, the bad, the GMO stuff, the bad product, you know, the things that's just not benefiting. So, like, If I had cancer, I don't want to go get chemotherapy to burn all my hair and cells out of my body. No, I just want to do the necessary things that's going to vitalize and promote the cells, and then let them inside go to war and take care of itself. Did you know 99.9% of the body will heal itself? Go tell your doctor and them not said that. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all could go tell these niggas this shit. Because it's not like I'm putting myself on a pedestal and I'm better than anybody. It's just that I want to help my earth prosper to the highest plane possible. If my grandma told me that there's to be a new heaven on earth and I was an acolyte, then goddamn it. That's right. I said it. I'm going to bring the new heaven on earth. At least where I'm at. And it's going to be up to you whether you can partake in it or not. You can go ahead down and deal with the cat down the road if all I care. I don't care 2 bags of Doritos. But I know one thing for certain, 2 things for sure. Heaven is a kingdom that I'm building for all time within. And it'll never be out here where your little dirty hands could come in and touch my doorknobs and sit on in my pew and on my balcony. That's done. You will never burn down a library of mine again. That's done. On a lighter note, although I'm drinking my orange juice because it is that time, I recommend also Fiji water, y'all. This shit here, well, this isn't shit. Well, it can be shit, but for the sake of some sensitive hearts and minds, I'm not going to say shit. But the substance here is from the islands. Okay? And if just in case I was dumb, I want to explain that water is mineralized from the rocks in which it runs over. So depending on the location, okay, on the plane of existence, not the round ball spinning, because if that was true, you wouldn't have no water. Y'all know what we do on the basketball court and the ball get wet? I throw the ball up in the air and spin it. Did you ever know why what we was doing when we did that? Look, dummies, the water was coming off. You still think you on a goddamn globe spinning? You can't even get on a merry-go-round without me spinning you 13 miles per hour without talk about stop, Nate, before I fuck you up. You dumbass people. Y'all just is so dumb going in and out of them schools. It's pathetic. But look, get some Fiji water. It's good. Essential water. This shit is not named here for just because it looked good and it's cute. This has a 9.5 pH value. Yeah, you see this one low, but I got cases. Don't worry about it. I keep cases. Case in the car, case in the house, just in case I need to rise to the occasion. All right, so that's going to be it on the health note. I think that's it. So look these items up, y'all. Look them up. Go out and get this stuff. Soursop bitter, activated charcoal, cat's claw, and black seed. All right? Drink plenty of Fiji water, okay? And possibly, if you can, some essential stuff. It's important because as I've stated in the beginning, a wise one should consider that health is being the greatest of wealth. Yeah. And if you contemplate that, you'll see so many reasons why. There's a person on the street that's in a 6-digit figure, right? But they got 30 days to live and don't even know it. And once us all is in that box, if you chose to go that way, but I'm just hypothetically speaking, you're all the same to an extent. I would like to say that for the record. But when it comes to earthly affairs, events, and pleasures, you're done, buddy. You might as well let me get that. That's why a nigga run up on you could get shot in the middle of the street. They gonna come up and snatch your gold chain off. This nigga won't need this. Fuck out of here. You kidding me? Go to his pockets. Damn. Damn, this nigga got coke, bundles of weed, $30,000. He won't need that. And nobody won't feel bad. Because subconsciously you know that we done. When the body drop, this a wrap here. Right? Just like when you buy a product from the supermarket and you bring it home and you start cooking. And you throw it in, that's done. You don't put it back in the refrigerator or put it back in the bag and take it back to the supermarket so you can get a refill. No. You done with that's done. It has served its purpose. So how do you going to serve your purpose being in this meat suit that you transcended to this time around, partner? Anybody like to talk like to me? Let me respond to people in the chat. I see a few beings pop through. It's a good thing too. Like I said, peace, love, and light to you all. All right. Just gonna give one more out. Energetic charge out there to Patrick Russell. Let's charge that name up, y'all. Patrick Russell. It's like a person body on the operating table. What's the first thing they do because the doctor knows that you're electric? He bring those two electrical components. I don't know the name of it, but I know that motherfucker is positive and negative. Ha ha! Now, if you were not electric, listen, partner, there would be no need for me to do that. Shit. They said the body is 75% water. Why you just don't go get a bucket of water and throw it on me? They say we do. To some extent, though. Sometimes you might need a little something else they be putting up their nose. I don't know, that Emerson salt or whatever. It depends on how much of the body that you have lost your energetic touch with. You see, if you want to understand how and what I'm getting at is just take, for instance, that of a CD disc back in the 1990s. They'll put it in, and that disc ran over what they call the eye. That thing y'all scared of. That first eye. Huh? And what this thing did was through photosynthesis rays, it extracted the information that of the same symbology of how you are resonating now to this physical from your star. They can't, oh man, listen, man, we're going to get a little deep with this. Let's get deep, people, because I'm just scratching the surface. Let's get deep, y'all. Let's get a little deeper. Because I don't think I've said enough. Sometimes I know I talk a lot. But then there's that part of me where I feel as though, my G, you actually haven't said nothing at all. And that makes me feel some kind of way. That makes me feel inadequate, like I'm not doing enough for service of the people, places, and things in existence. Not that I'm here to do so. It's just that I have an occupation too. You got to remember, I came here like this. I wasn't shaped and molded into greatness, people. Like people like Tom Brady, Jalen Hurts. See, these people, they go to school and they learn that stuff. But when you people like Jordan, Scottie Pippen, you know what I'm talking about? Like Magic Johnson. These are phenomenal beings. We excel the paradigm in which people bring to the table. It's like you make it and I'll make it better. How many of you heard that before? Anything you could do, I could do better. Remember that? What that originally meant? See, that's a long list of switching up shit being said in philosophy. Y'all thought that was some hip shit. No, it used to be anything that you make, it's already been done and things of such like nature. You see? So there's only one good knowledge. Not only is it that, well, I ain't gonna say one, but because the one good knowledge is, of course, you already know that is know thyself. I go on to tell you, be yourself. I go on to tell you, and you could go on and on. Don't don't always walk around talking about know thyself. Because it's going to become a time when you know yourself. And then what? But another good knowledge is having the idea of mastering thyself. See, because after you know yourself, now what's going to have to happen so that you could continue to prosperous in an upward form, shape, and fashion? You're going to have to define yourself. And then, in other words, you're going to have to put away, after you come up out of another being's idealism of what you are, you're going to have to put their book away, which is the manual, their script or scripture. And then, because now you know yourself, so the next best thing you're going to have to do, like, here's one of mine of many. Of course, it's the Black Book. That's the same thing like the Black Box in the same book, Black Bible, that they did to you. Get your own Black Book and write your scripture. From back to front. Or from front to back. Whichever way you track, whichever way you want to do it. Listen, when you become self, you just become so phenomenal. It can't be explained in the English language, people. And I can really get that. What make me start cussing and getting, hype, because like I'm already fast a pace upon doing what's being done, but this me suit only can give it to you in a certain form and fashion in a moderated degree. You know what I mean? It's almost, you see what I'm saying? It's almost like how matter of fact, people say, damn, my brain is spinning faster than my mouth could talk. Whatever. That's that shit that you be going through. You learning and coming up out of the physical. You are actually resonating and dominating from that of the astrosphere. You see? So the other good statement is that knowledge and one evil ignorance. So there is only one good knowledge, and that is the considered health being the greatest of wealth. And there's the only one good evil, which is ignorance. That's the only evil there is. Think about it. Let me say it again, just in case I was dumb. There is only one good knowledge and one evil. Ignorance. The knowledge, the good knowledge is for me to know that the greatest wealth is that of me having a supreme health. And in this way, I can have my optimism in all aspects of my existence. This is how it's to flow harmoniously if you just have this idea in its proper perspective. Huh? This statement should guide us in all of our actions. Let's get some more light beings on the airway. Where the light beings at? And do I always got to just communicate with the grand masters of this earth? Even us, we get tired of each other. Trust me. You don't always want to be around grand masters all the time. That's why I go out. That's why I go out in the world. I'm not stagnating myself. I don't hide and seclude myself from society just because it is not of what I raised up for it to be. No. You could still go out here with your energetic shield on, knowing that you are protected, right? Knowing your yays from your nay, and do what you want, do what thou will. Don't tell me, oh, I don't come out no more. I'm too old for that. I've been there, done this. I've been there, done that. No, you have not came out here and done what they just built yesterday. You didn't even know it was there. I guarantee you, you'll have a phenomenon of energy wave going through you. If you could just get out and see the environment, let alone will give you an upliftment in how you feel your view your life as and what it is to be. If society around you is continuously and constantly creating and building, what in earth carnation why you think that you're not supposed to be doing the same for thyself on all three aspects, whether it be spiritually, mentally, or physically? But you giving up? You don't want you the one that checked, you the one that signed up for the agreement to come here. Now you bitching. Oh, Mr. Biden, he signed legislation so that if you touch these people and they can do whatever they want. So what? That's them people. You didn't know nothing about that until they said that. Now you want to throw that all up in your mind and make yourself concerned with it. What? Next you want to go to work talking about it? Now y'all want to go down there to the court building and start fighting? Dumb. You could better off taking that same energy and putting it into how you're going to get up from around this workforce place so I could build my own place, whereas though I can employ my own family and we can make some growth in products and things that's going to benefit the Hills family in like 30 years. Why aren't you thinking like this, people? Because you're too stuck up into this way of culturalizing and thinking that this is what life is supposed to be. Didn't you read in the back of your Bible that at the end of time there'll be a new heaven and a new earth? Then why are you still begging these these people for reparations. You think that they ever gonna give you reparations fairly? Think about it, man. I don't give a fuck if they did. Guess what? This paradigm, this is the type of system. If I do anything for you, I've got to have some gain in it. Unless you're like me and you realize that you are the greatest, you can never come to the idealism that there is nothing owed to you. It's all a game. It's a setup. Why would you ask these people for anything anyway when you believe in your God? Why don't you? How come I don't ask my God for it? Say, God, it's real simple. I don't care what you call him. Allah, Buddha, Jehovah, Jah. Can you make it possible where I could grow my own vegetation in my backyard without the restrictions of any person, place, or thing? In Arabic, in the Muslim religion, they say it's supposed to go cool, fire, cool. Be and it is. Why? Because I've served my duty and gave my energy to my creator, to my God, for such reward. But yet, we turn around and we find ourselves still in the same predicament. So now what we do, we lessen our prayer a little bit. Maybe that's too much for God that I'm asking for right now. That's what we say. I got to go through a little pain and suffering right now. God wants me to experience some things so I can know what it is to appreciate something. I mean, all this old bullshit that you hear a psychologist of the earth come. Like I've been to a psychologist. As a young person. That's why I'm one today. I deal with this psych. I study psychs. I want to know what make people tick and think. You know, which I do. This is why I knew the rule to know thyself. And once you know yourself, you know everything and everybody in existence. All right? Because there's no difference. Jack. It's just that you all got your own chair, your own seat, your own star, your own place of rest at. That's the rest piece where you can go home and it's like a bubble. You just sit up in that shit and you see everything from afar. And you say to yourself, wow, it looks good in that dimension. I see a lot of energy vibrating in there. See, it's different in a spiritual aspect. And it's harder. You can't explain it, really. It's only the mind has to adopt the insight from the expression of the words. That's why a lot of people, when they can speak more than one language, they see better. Because it's not the eyes that you see with that gives you the view. It's the accumulation of words which draws up the perception in the individual so that they can see. All you gotta do is tell me what Dubai is about, and I can tell you I've been there. That's how powerful the mind is. I ain't got to get up and go. I don't like flying, so I do it my way. How Frank Sinatra would say it? I did it my way. I ain't got to do it like you do it. We didn't come here together. We ain't friends either. We ain't brothers. We ain't sisters. That's some shit that the society, the organization, the entity made up. Because what Bob Marley said, don't let them school you. They only want to rule you. Now think about that. What you be in school gives you a certain perception and view, don't it? Oh, yes, it does. Come on now. I told you I'm a psychic, god damn it. You want to play games? You don't want to play with me? I spent umpteen hours in the hole playing mind games. With the whole plane. And now I got my sovereignty. I got my respect. You back up. You don't call me. You don't bother me. You have no effect in the affairs and dealings of what I'm doing in existence. And look, it is so much that just to show you, I will even check you and then bless you and perhaps hex you. It all depends on how you was so ugly and disingenuous, and how your energy sometimes is so negative. I got to check these people because you see, I could be in your face laughing, enjoying a good time, man, but I'm reading you. You're being God is here, you niggas. And I ain't talking about the AGUS either. I'm talking about the one that the white man made up. Because every civilization had an idea what niggas was. They even spelt it different. Look it up. But I'm talking about you. Nigger. I ain't scared to say it. You ignorant ass motherfuckers that need to. Ooh, let me calm down because Facebook will take that off. One time, what I say on Facebook shit, that put me in jail. Oh, I said somebody and I'm not saying it now, but I did state that, just like my mom will tell me, you need your ass whipped. I said that on Facebook about somebody who had did a certain thing that was reminded me of what my mother would say. And this is grown people. So they stripped my video for that. I think I went to jail for 3 days. Jack. You know how you do it. If you like it, I love it. You can't find an ounce of hatred in me. Jealousy, envy, none of that. Because I'm here to tell you I am not a human. And if you ever thought I was crazy when I ever said that, and you didn't really understand the meaning of what I was expressing, now you know. Only humans have hatred, jealousy, envy, killing and fighting. Those are human beings. They ain't grown into the God stages yet. It's like what my mom used to tell me. An individual goes to 3 stages. You're a boy. I like to say it like this. Well, let me call her. She said, you're a boy, you're a teenager, then you become a man. Then when you're a man, they teach you to put away the childish things. But I like to tell it in enlightenment like this. And I told some of my female seeds in my generation the same concept that a young woman, okay, the yang, or is it the yang? I forget which one is the female. I always do. But anyway, the female goes from that of a princess to a queen, and then ultimately she wants to become a goddess. If you men out there have a female, a young child seed, you better let her know that. If you don't know how to tell her, put her in front of some powerful movies. That I don't mind that. They got Woman King now. Yeah, I subscribe to because each and every individual need to be accountable for themselves. I could take you back and you wouldn't even accept it, but there was time before here on earth, there was no such thing that you give yourself over to a holy matrimony and then you give the other, and then, you know, like in Africa, you couldn't get my woman or my child, my daughter, unless you had wealth and you give us something. No, these are all changes of times and times of existence. There's one point in time where woman was unto thyself. Why you think and how you think there was times when the women took over after the men was kings? Huh? Go to Africa, look at the stories of Africa. They'll tell you Queen Sheba. Times when the women ran the men. That's why they came out with the movie. See, they don't teach all this. But it's not under malice or you know, how could I say, being you know, evil. It's just that you gotta remember, America isn't that old, people. According to how long this plane has been in existence with beings on it, having it their way. So just because we kicked you excuse me, but just because we kicked you up out of the Grand Canyon, don't mean that there wasn't going to be a continuance of life existence and formulating somewhere else. Don't you know that they have now plans to be going and living on Mars? And you can actually Google and look up the blueprint. So just imagine how it's been over 78 trillion years ago. Your shit is new today, baby. Your information is futile. It's feeble to that of existence. You got people running around here thinking that a cell phone and a car with energy is the greatest thing on earth that ever happened. And they Christians too. And just read Sunday that there was nothing new under the sun. But they forgot because the spell of the gospel is so strong, and it have them in one way in 1 minute, and the next minute they'll be in a whole total tranquil state of existence. Just with radio waves and frequencies. We do it all the time. It used to be done by personal experience, but people have lost that ability. So they need technology. Let's go on a little bit. So this statement of there's only one good knowledge and one evil, ignorance, should guide us in all our actions, especially where our health is concerned. Too many of us do not have the slightest idea of how to maintain good health. Too many of y'all don't even have the right idea of how to maintain good health. When illness strikes, that's why I may not be coming back here. I got to have me. There's a woman that has to prove themselves worthy for me to come back through. I'm not coming back through you. I'm sorry, sis. And you fucking taking on all GMO products and poisoning. Just because you don't smoke weed and drink liquor don't make you no goody two shoe. You probably got the most toxic, impure substance that's walking around with all types of worms, microscopic and magnets all up in us. Yeah, I'm giving it up like it is, man. I ain't scared of y'all. Talk the truth. My grandma told me talk truth and shame the devil. Fuck that. We getting it in today. Yeah. Oh, you gonna change? Or block me one? You know how you are. Get your block game on. That's all you did very well in basketball anyway. Block a nigga. You want to block my shot. make me look embarrassed and laughing in front of all the girls. Now block me now. I'm giving you permission to block this. You don't deserve it anyway. Blockbuster. Blockbuster ass niggas. Get your block game on so I can subscribe to some more people. Because I don't block people. That's one thing I don't do. I let everybody block themselves. I leave you open and whether you want to take in the highest strain of information. Shit. You ain't ready for it at this time. That ain't no problem. There'll be somebody else who you'll listen to, like me. And look, that's when I'm gonna come to your mind and be like, yo, they be like, yo, I used to listen to this dude. What was his name? Damn, I forget that person's name, man. Yeah, I remember a long time ago. I used to listen to this person talk like that. Yeah. Trust me. I see things I told you before you even know it's gonna happen. Don't ask me how. Just take in the remedies that I'm giving you, and you're going to discover how. What you talking about? How? No, I'm not going. What you want me to do? Babysit you? I'm not holding your hand. I'm not no goddamn babysitter. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna teach you how to fish. You know what I'm saying? But if I just keep giving you a goddamn fish, guess what? You're going to just keep ringing my phone all day, and I don't need that. I need to use the phone so I could give the message to the universe. I can't have the goddamn phone keep ringing when I'm out here working. Y'all people, it's getting beyond yourself. Stop it. Just like a physical ass whipping. Did you know you could get a mental ass whipping? Some women say a mental ass whipping is worse than the physical. They rather for their husband to spank that fat ass. Because they enjoying it, number one. She gonna enjoy it. It's like, no, you stop. No. But you gotta be careful of how you are caressing the mentalities out here, people. Especially if you call yourself a psychiatrist or you did any studying or reading of that how to deal with mentality. All right, and you got it's like not everybody's not built for this. Some people get on social media and act a fool. Look at it. Go through your Facebook news feed. 95% of the things that you scroll through is that of entertainment. That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with entertainment. I love scrolling through my phone and seeing it shake like that. I can't be talking about this all day, being the greatest, when I'm already the greatest. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, so I do my thing too. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. So, you know, let me turn some light on the situation here. Turn some light on the situation. I'm talking about. Like, I want y'all to be able to see. All right. Netta Antum Ta. Oh, that's a nice one there. That's a lot of power there. You picked that name, you must have been at your height. If they gave you that name when you came through, then she's or he look like a woman, so she's very powerful. Netatat Atumtat Rayata. It's a pleasure of feeling your energy. That's what I'm going to start saying. Talk about like it ain't no thanks for coming through. Thank you for what? Like I'm forcing y'all to be better. I'm not forcing this information on people, y'all. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your preacher. I'm not a minister. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a messenger. I'm not even your babysitter. I'm not even your friend. I'm just a person here on earth having my experience and enjoying myself for a point in time. And I can tell you how that I'm doing it. And hopefully you could pick up on some few pointers and do the same. And then this way, the whole plane of existence will gravitate on a harmonious, tranquil state of vibrationing. Nikola Tesla told you about this. Excuse me for a minute. Let me get this book for a minute. You see, I want to put this on social media. All right? I want y'all to look at this. Symbols. I want y'all to look at these symbols. You already know a picture speaks 1,000 words, right? Ain't that what the teacher taught you? Look at the symbols. But did you know a symbol speaks a billion pictures? Look at it again. That I've told you that. I don't know what this all looks like. It could look like an energetic tower, powering system. It look like a person whose head is igniting, like Jesus Christ. Look, that shit even look like the keyhole in a doorway. Oh my God. Close your eyes, y'all. We don't want to see this. This might be too deep. If I took this key, you thought it was an unk. They told you it was an unk. Look, let me show you something. Oh, Nikola Tesla was a bad boy. I tore this book apart. He really gave me this insight. Look, you take this key, my partner, and if you put that key in there and just turn it a little bit, you might get to understand the code. That's why I'm not thanking nobody for coming through. You want me to spend a half an hour of streaming talking about Philly, Mount Airy, Chicago, thanks for coming through. Texas is in the building. What the fuck, you think I'm a celebrity? Come on, man. I'm here 1 minute, I'm gonna be going the next. I'm one of the greatest profound beings in existence, bro. This is with no cap. I'm at liberal to express that and tell y'all that. Whether it be social media or personal. I know how to stay in my lane and stay in my place. If you better than me in carpentry, mechanics, cement mason, housekeeping, fine. If you better than me at lawn care, grass cutting, electric, I don't care. Fine. I like to learn too. That's what you've been doing all your life. But don't think that I'm over half a decade of not knowing something that I mastered too. There's never energy ever been around in such of existence that has gotten there by way of intelligence. I don't care if you only made it to 10. You accumulated something. You either accumulated something or have expressed something for that point of 10 years. Yeah, it did spill. It's all good. So, too many of us do not have the slightest idea of how to maintain good health. When illness strikes, we rely on our doctors to cure us. What we fail to realize is that the cure comes from within. I want y'all to think about that. I'm going to take a break for a minute, go to relieve myself. I'm going to jump back, and I'm cleaning this up too. Jump right back into that fire. Jack? Y'all feeling it? Huh? Have that funky sensation, that live vibration. So, nature has provided us with a wondrous immune system. We stated that when illness strikes, we fail to realize is that the cure comes from within. Nature has provided us with a wondrous immune system. All right? And all we have to do is take proper care of this inner healing force. And remember, I'm showing you in how to take. I know it's been a long video, but chop it up. Go back and jump in and out from time to time. I am actually remedying the matters that we facing in our society, people. Although it may be hard for most to conceive. And maybe it isn't. I do see changes in our behavior, in the way people are vibrating. I will admit that. No? So this information is the accumulation of a lifetime of studying that I've been partaking in. And I may have to come back and do a part 2 because I definitely want to get into the Dr. Sebi food approval list. You need to know that. I see a lot of you people out here in existence, you're doing well and it's switching and changing up in the cabinets with your products. And I will amend you on that. But we do want to go over some approved health foods that are vitalizing. That's it. No. Some things that will optimize the body and not be such as harmful to it as like a hamburger from McDonald's. That's all. That's all we saying. I'm not saying you ain't got to go to McDonald's no more. Sometimes you may not have accessible to some health food, a salad or some beans or you don't know whatever, something other than flesh. I know it's not too many things a person could consume other than meat. I was there before. I thought like that, but then I found out there's a whole lot of things that I could eat besides meat. No, it's just different forms and shapes of it out there, all under the names, on different names, but it's basically only one thing to take, and that's vitamins. You see, you think that when your stomach is growling or going through its changes, that's an indication that you're hungry. That's a grave mistake. That's why you think people's bellies is so big. That's always going to take place. If that's the case, damn, then I got to keep eating. Every time I turn around, oh, I'm hungry. Give me a Twinkie. I need a Kit Kat. Oh, I need a bag of chips. Somebody order me a fish sandwich. Give me a cheesesteak hoagie. Give me a large pepperoni pizza. Just eat a salad. After the salad, eat a piece of flesh. One, not all the flesh mixed together. Don't go get, you want beef? And if even in a day, I'm talking to myself, I do the same thing. If you're going to consume some flesh, don't have 3, 4, 5 different pieces of flesh throughout the day. That's hard on the digestive system. Damn, at least give me a break. Sitting down the chicken one at a time, nigga. You got me delivering soft meat, tough meat, raw meat, undone meat, meat with this and meat with that. The digestive system never get a break, never get a rest. That's why throughout the night, you ever notice? What's going on with your body throughout the night when you resting, so allegedly? Huh? Talk like to me. Your wife talk, or your husband talk about, damn, what was that? Was that you, honey? You talking about, oh, that was a mouse on a motorcycle that went by. Yo, cut it the fuck out, y'all. Stop it. You know that was you farting. That was you farting. That wasn't a fart? No, that wasn't. I didn't fart. What are you talking about? Listen, man, I got a crystal ball. Y'all may think, how did this guy know all this stuff? I see everything. Oh, I'm gonna bring my symbol in here too. Matter of fact, hold up for a minute. Let me go get one of my favorite symbolisms. Listen to Ain't No Stopping Me. Dedicated to that, baby. This was given to, not this particular item per se, but the symbol. I had one since I was 5 years old. I'm not going to say who gave it to me. I chose not to say. But this symbol, the eye, indicates to me, I don't care what others may think of what they have influenced to me in life. But it lets me know and to show and prove with a clear indication of why I am here. Check. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, people. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I know I like to get silly with it. So look, nature has provided us with a wondrous immune system, right? And all we have to do is take proper care of this inner healing force. This is all you got to do. Don't worry about me. Stop worrying about the cat down the road or any other thing in existence. We want to focus and start worrying about ourselves. Check. So what was she doing? So much. How many dudes she got coming running in and out of her house? Stop worrying about that. Stop focusing on those things. That ain't none of your business. You want to talk about? Does this sound too simple to do? Basically, it is simple. Our modern lifestyle have gotten us off the right track. Being so patriotic and Americanized, it's gotten you off of how to think for yourself. And it's been done in a tactical way. How else am I even explaining? What are you talking about? It's been done through food, alcohol abuse, drug addiction, drug dependency, huh? A polluted environment, chemical trails being sprayed all in the air all day. Oh, you think I'm crazy, don't you? Maybe I'm crazy because this is a result of what I'm telling you is going on. And you didn't understand it. You thought it was excuse me, but you thought it was a beautiful sky that some airplane pilots decide that they want to decorate in the sky for you. Stupid, stupid, stupid. All this is done through a uh, tech stress. Nature intended to fuel our inner healing force with the right natural substances to enable the body to function up to its fullest potential. Nature's resources, which is whole foods, like I've stated, vital minerals, enzymes, amino acids, phytochemicals, and other natural bounties are designed for use in our immune system. However, because most of us have a profound lack of knowledge as to what our bodies need, right? You think, like I said, your stomach growling, oh, I gotta go get me a hamburger. You want a hamburger? Well, how would that hamburger immunize the body, which is required electricity to optimize and function in its highest potential. I guarantee you, if you got a Nikola Tesla car, you put in 93. Oh, you're not. I forgot. My bad. You using electric. You can't even put gas in that motherfucker. Because if you do, guess what will happen to that car? The same thing you doing now that is happening to your body that's causing a nigga to rock out at 54 years old, 48, 37, 21. Talk like to me. All you got to do is change your way of thinking, and you'll have a harmonious and beautiful, lasting lifetime. And which you decide you want to lead. Not I don't want to read on the obituary a sudden death and pass away of a person. Are you kidding me? Yo, I couldn't at least get a time fucking period where I could come and sit at the bed next to you and wish you on your well wishes and carry and well way on. Like, I didn't see people, they die in somebody's arm. At least you get to say, you know what I mean? I seen niggas, we were in the deathbed at the hospital. At least we get to say, well, go, grandmom, don't die. No, don't go. And she say, well, son, I got to go. I'm got to go on and carry into the glory of God. At least let me get that experience. We got family members and friends just checking out at a sudden of a notice. I get a phone call in the morning sitting on the toilet. Yo, you know your boy just rocked out. What the fuck? What you mean? I was just naked last night. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. No. That's dumb. This shit going on, that means you ain't even had no awareness of. Wow. This how we doing it today? And you calling yourself supreme? Living good? That's dumb, people. Because most of us have a profound lack. That's what it is. You don't just have a lack of knowledge of how to be a god. We've been so dumbed down, this shit has become profound lack. There's been a profound way of selling the minds and caressing them to its dumbness, see, whereas a nigga can't even see shit no more clear. The only thing they can see is that what is projected before them, not from within them. That's a big difference. You need to be clear on that. So there's this profound lack of knowledge as to what our bodies need to function properly. We find ourselves out of balance and susceptible to all sorts of illness. Even to the illness that they're creating right now, that's in 2027 be a new strain. Because right now you're setting your body up to be susceptible to it. Indirectly. Don't tell me you're not. I don't see you down at the health herb store. And they're going to make it expensive as though you can't make it there. Don't play with me. I peep game. I'm from the streets. I got over trillions of years of this shit. If there was a game that's to be made on the streets, I'm going to guarantee you I'm going to peep it. That's just intuitiveness. That's street smarts. I just so happen to be book smart as well. I like it when I heard Farrakhan and Malcolm X and them speaking so prolifically. I said, wow, I didn't know we can do that too. So I read the dictionary 2-3 times. And made sure that you subscribe to the Black Laws Dictionary. That way you can really up your game. It's a game, people. Earth is a game out here. What part are you playing? Well, are you the fish in the ocean or are you the shark in the sea? You ain't got to get in the comics section and tell me. But it is something that you got to explain and answer to yourself. Don't leave this planet not being sovereign. By all costs and means, I don't care. Claim and take back your right, yourself. And then we could check out, because you're going to check out like I don't give a fuck. Whenever it is and whatever it is. And it's going to go because you said so. Not because a doctor came to you and said, Mr. Hills, well, you've been diagnosed with this, that, thing, and the other. I'm going to recommend that you go see this and get some. And here's my dumb ass. I'm going to run out there doing this. Oh, Lord, I'm going to call home, call the family. Son, I'm dying. The doctor said I got this, that, thing, and another to live. And all the while, guess what I do? Can you bring me a pack of Newports, please, and a ham sandwich with some eggs? Tell him put some butter on it and a lot of salt. Dumb. That's just the dumb shit. He didn't say, go, son. I'm dying. I need you to run out there and get that moringa. That sour sop. I need you to run out there and get that charcoal-activated substances. He didn't say, son, I need you to run out there and get that black seed. You know what I'm talking about? No, he didn't say, son, I need cat claw. Run out there and get that cat claw. He didn't say, daughter, I don't want no goddamn faucet water, Deer Park or Poland. You better bring me some essential shit. I need something with an alkalinity of that at least 7.0 or higher. And this one is 9.5. Go and get him that Fiji. Guess what? 30 days later, he gonna go back to that same doctor. Come here, Mr. Hills. Let me see something. It's miraculous. Well, guess what? Mr. Hills, it seems like you don't have cancer no more. You're free to go. You're safe. We ain't got to treat you. You don't need cure. No. You turn around on the table. I don't need chemotherapy? No, nigga. You good. You good. Go ahead. Run home. But by the way, Mr. Hills, we took some blood tests from you. Are you taking herbs? What you gonna say? No, doc? Nah. I ain't taking no herbs. Nah. You know what I did, doc? I just stayed away from the fried food and the high cholesterol substances. That's all. Put my crystals back up here. Got to have my crystals in sight. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You hear the doctor, they start talking about this nigga came through a miraculous recovery. That ain't no goddamn miraculous recovery. I did what was necessary. Look, the body gonna heal itself on its own. Let's get factual, people. Shit, I got a minute. I do got to go do something, but you know how I like to get when I'm talking. Because I don't like, one thing you could beat me in chess, You could beat me in basketball. You could beat me in football. You could beat me even creating and doing things. But I don't like to be beaten mentally. I don't like to be proven wrong. That's why I came up out of religion. Them niggas was beating my religion down. I couldn't even bring Jesus Christ up to the table to guard and help me. Oh, no, no, no. Not at that time. You might go back later after you got your eye black and pray. But I needed Jesus to step up now. I don't give a fuck if it's a Lost Pena, Wata Isla, Buddha, whoever. Nigga, I'm at war. Where you niggas at? You hiding somewhere. Jesus talk about I come unexpectedly. No, nigga. I need my boys to come now. Yo, it's on and popping. Get down here now, ASAP. So I learned a long time ago, come about that spooky shit. No, at least right now, that's not the way we should be doing this. It's for me. That's only for me, people. Everybody's life different. You may not have lived the real life as I've lived. You know what I mean? He was probably brought up under the Dorothys and the, you know what I mean, the Brady Bunch. And with the Santa Claus, you probably had stocking caps and chocolate chip cookies and milk sitting on the table. Everybody didn't go through that route. That's too spooky. The fairy godmother putting money under the pillow. Don't get me wrong, that sounds like a beautiful life. You got all the toys for Christmas. You got the G.I. Joes, the racing car set, the big wheels, the new bicycle when it came out. Everybody wanted a lot to get that shit like that. Jesus wasn't, I guess he didn't have enough. So Jesus shouldn't have no problem understanding how the fuck we feel. On a lighter note, back on the health tip, let's get into some foods that we should be avoiding. I told you we're talking healthy today. And this is the second time around with the health stream on Facebook. So just in case you didn't know, they cut the last segment of the video and the title of it is called Talking Healthy. Avoid foods that contain additives and artificial ingredients. Now, I know that's a hard thing to do, people. And this is why I come on and doing what I'm doing. And it's going to be another segment of this because I'm not going to be too much longer right now. I have to step away for a minute. But we did really need to get deep onto this idea of how we are functioning in existence. If you decide that you want to be here for a long, substantial point of time and operating spiritually in the most powerful manner, that's what's more important. I don't want you to just be looking good physically. You already look good physically. You got fat butts. Yeah, your muscles and your triceps and all that's looking good. Y'all looking good out here. You're really buffed up. A lot of it is you got to give to the meats that you're eating. You know it contains a lot of things that's going to have that ass looking like that. Because you're not putting too much work into that. You may go to the gym once a week, if that. But for the most part, they got to get gurneys and all type of straps and, to make that thing fat. I mean, take in what would not need to be fat and only that would need to be fat poked out. And then the men, what they're doing, they'll go in and do a couple sets and then they look top heavy when the bottom, their legs and everything look like toothpicks. Work on your legs too. You want to have a balance. You want to have a balance in the physical, the spiritual, and the mental. When you're operating in those in those elements in a high vibratory frequency, this is when you're going to be able to say, I'm the greatest. Somebody say, how you doing today? You could feel free to say better than you. I'm doing great. I'm always phenomenal. It's delicious. How you doing today, Nate? Yeah, oh, my life is delicious. They might laugh. That you made their day, nigga. I made your day, didn't I? In fact, I guarantee you the rest of your day is going to be delicious. They can't wait to see me again. They fuck around and ask you again. Hey, Nate, how's your day? Dr. Sebi's food approval list.
Dr. Sebi's list of approved fruits includes apples, bananas, baby banana, or the burro/midsize. Berries, all varieties, elderberries in any form, no cranberries. Cantaloupe, cherries, currants, dates, figs.
Now let's go over this. Like I said, it's going to be a continuation of this because I have so much to offer for this, man. Like, this is something that I've been into for all time. You know, I came here to meet this guy and to enhance, not only regurgitate his list, but enhance it, his idea. I'm sorry, not just the list, but the idea. All right? Because, of course, just like everything else, in time, things changes. So we got to be prepared and set up for the change too. Else you could get okie-doked. You see? In other words, in the religious perspective, if God wasn't before the devil will be ultimately winning. But God got to always be able to set up what is necessary for the disturbance and disagreeableness of that which Shaitan has manifested or brought into existence. See, this way we can never cancel ourselves out. We had to make it so it be in this type of existence, at least in this sphere or dimension that we're existing in, which is the third. Check. That's why you think you see them doing this all the time. Your high-ranking Masons and so forth. They understand and have to grow into the science of what I'm bringing y'all to the table. I'm giving it to you free of charge. Whereas I'm supposed to be inside of the lodge giving it to them. No, we're not doing it like that. Not in 2020 and beyond. Are you kidding me? The mystic shrine has been opened. There is no more secret. My great numerologists and astrologers telling me that we're in the times of the awakening. David, peace, love, and light to you and yours. Much prosperity to you. I keep on a continuously of energy, of positivity, of thoughts, and love for you, David Williams. May you continue to grow and have it your way in existence. You know? So, in the enlightenment of having it our way, yes. If an individual has it their way, do that mean that there's no consequences and repercussions? Sure it is. But you better be willing to accept and take on the consequence and repercussion. Just like the bull did at the mall when he ran into somebody in the parking lot. He could have got out the car and been like, oh, shit, I fucked up. I only ain't got no insurance. That's it. At least I won't be shot at and go to jail forever. But no, he said, fuck it. I'm out. And anybody stop me. Don't I got to glide around? Oh, yeah. I got that motherfucking hammer around me. We shooting this shit out. You make the decision. And don't be fair of your decision. But before you make your decision, what you need to do is calculate. Oh, can I take on what's going to happen after my car go off a 4-foot wall? And then I run into the back of the police, and the police is sitting right there. What I'm going to do now? Get out and allow him to arrest me when I got this Glock sitting right here? No. I ain't got nothing else to live for. I'm ready to check out. In fact, as far as my recollection takes me, I only came to Earth for a certain minute of time. I didn't come here to work for UPS and have 14 children, grandchildren with the white picket fence. That never crossed my mind. Did you see how he looked? I'm not saying that he looked like a ugliness or a beautiful person either. It's just that you see how he looked. To me, as if that may not even be a real person. That's just been an individual that manifested that meat suit real quick so it could do what it did and people up to what's going on in existence. I'd rather you grow into the insight because we don't want to scare you people. A lot of people always say, well, why we don't do this and why we don't see that and how come the media don't agree with you, Nate, on this, that, thing, or the other? Because your mind has to be ready for that. And not only that, if in fact they're ready to let your mind go. Remember, they're a government. And government is those who govern mentalities. So if they let you go, there'll be no mentalities to be able to govern. You will lose our government then. Check. So when I come back, I'm going to get into the Dr. Sebi's approved food list because it's imperative that you recognize and realize what are the appropriate foods to intake, at least at this stage right now. I'm going to respond to this one. How do I see? All right, so I want to come back and we're going to continue next time I come back on a health food note. All right. But before I go, I'm going to state that addictive are placed in foods for a number of reasons. All right. Additives are placed in foods for a number of reasons. One of them, all right, is to lengthen the shelf life. A lot of you don't know there's food out here that'll be on that shelf long after you're gone and it still be edible. Well, I wouldn't recommend that we eat it. However, for the sake of speaking, let's say that it will still be in existence and I'm not. There could be a flood, a tornado, a hurricane, a tsunami, an earthquake. That Twix is still going to be around somewhere floating on the water after I'm caught up, wrapped up, and thrown up in that rapture. The nigga who made it gonna see that Twinkie floating around say, oh, thank God. Hungry as shit. Eat that Twinkie or that Twix or that Snickers bar. Nature can't affect this shit that these people is creating. It's to make food more appealing by enhancing the color, texture, or its taste. A lot of people don't know that way before this industry has ever come about, the USDA, what they did was do a taste test study on your buds to facilitate food pre-portion or to otherwise make the product more marketable. Oh my God. I'm going to sell more Doritos than you, buddy. I guarantee you that. No, you're not. You don't know what I did. You don't know what I put in my shit to make them niggas want to buy more of these Doritos. That's okay. I'm going to get the lowest strain of shit that's more appealing and tasteful, but most destructive to the taste buds. And they'll never know the difference. I know how it go, y'all. I can plagiarize all things in existence. Because I know myself. And as the great saying goes, once you know yourself, you know everything and everybody. So certain additives like sugar are derived from natural resources. Other additives like aspartame and NutraSweet and Equal are made synthetically. Sweeteners derived from natural sources included sucrose, the compound used in Splenda. Sucralose is synthesized, synthesized from sucrose sugar and appears to be inert metabolically. Metabolically, which would make it ideal for people with diabetes. However, sucralose might be stored in the body simply because this synthetic molecule is never found in nature and the body is not equipped to metabolize it. So in other words, what happened is it is not suitable or digestible. So what happens is it stays stored up in the joints of the body. And that's why when people get old, you see their fingers and shit, you know what I mean? It all look like this and all types of things is going on because, such as arthritis. You know what I'm talking about? You want to avert these things in existence. You don't want to be like great grandmom and grandpa, although we love them much. But if you love them much, then they will want you to not be in the pain and suffering of the stupidity of actions in life in which they did. They might not tell you that. But I guarantee you this is the way they feel. Do you know that every time you come in the house with a bag of McDonald's food, they really like looking at us as if it's a shame? Nothing is getting better. Because deep down inside, everybody has the intuitiveness to have a discernment of that which is right from the wrong. Even if you express it or not, you're going to just chalk it up and let it by as it's just the way it is. Right? Tell the truth. You don't want to buck the boat. This is the way we've been rocking in the family for 100 years. But they know if you come in the house and you start talking about, oh, you Muslim. You one of them Muslims, huh? That was that 1960 shit. You one of them Muslims. No, grandma, I'm not a Muslim. That's what I would have told them. But they didn't respond like that. But I definitely, when I first heard that shit, I'd be like, yo, it's not pronounced Muslim, y'all. It's a Muslim. Why didn't they correct them? You ever wonder why? It's a game. I keep telling you. You go to the mosque and they talking about Muslim. Go home, grandma talking about Muslim. That's just like, was Martin Luther a king or was he Martin Luther the King? So look, I'm going to close out now and we're going to get back with this information, all right? Because I think I said enough. That's enough for y'all to feed on. Facebook, be good to yourself. I'm out of here, all right? YouTube, we're going to come back and we're going to do another stream of this good thing. I'm going to end this too. I'm gone.